So today we have something incredibly exciting in store for you today. Today we have Camar Flava with us, and he is a talented and charismatic music producer. Camar Flava, welcome to Jamaica Nice, eh?
Yeah, man, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure, it's a great honor, and I was looking forward to this, so I'm here now, so we're gonna do it.
Welcome to my channel where island adventures meet expat life as an Airbnb host, creating for you Jamaica Nice, eh? We're here in lovely Kingston,
Yes,
way up in the hills.
I love it. You got
Nice
really
and cool.
Nice views. Very cool, and the view is very nice. Very
Yes.
nice.
We get a little breeze, we have some shade, so it should be good. So thank you so much for being here with us today and taking
not a
some
problem.
time out. And we're beyond excited to have you. You know, we kind of met through a friend of a friend,
Yes.
creative people,
Yeah.
and talk about my YouTube channel. To kick things off, can you tell us a bit about your musical journey, how you got started in the music industry?
Wow. My musical journey started all the way from in high school, you know. Well, really, you know, most musicians and producers and artistic peers or people will tell you that, you know, they usually start out in church. You know, growing up in Jamaica, church was one of the big things and where, you know, families took part in. So we had to go to church whether we want to or not. But one of the areas at church that really resonated with me was the music area, you know. So whenever I go to church, I go there for the music. I'm always around the musicians, watching them playing, learning, and you know, I'm getting enthusiastic about all of that. And then I go home and I create my own little band or my own little area where I play my music, and I take some of the pots and the pans and two close hanger and pull them down and turn them in a drumstick and beat down the place. You know, from high school, I started out my first production company with a high school mate of mine named Sean Walker, called Grooveology. And you know, we started booking studios, going here, going there, meeting other musicians and persons, and I was making a beat in a studio that I was working at, and I decided to do a demo. And one of the artists that usually comes to the studio heard me inside the studio booth and came in the studio and go, "Yo, youth, I need your voice. I need you to sing a hook for me now. For one of my songs, them are you have to sing the hook. Me don't want nobody sing the hook, your voice bad." I'm like, whoa, alright, because I wasn't really penetrating being the artist. I was more the person that wanted to be behind the scene and make the beats and create the songs and stuff like that.
Right.
So he brought around his team, and you know, he convinced them that I am the person that have to sing the hook, and then I sang the hook, and they were in love with the song. That artist today is called Richie 5.
Okay.
Back then they call him Brocky 5, but him say nah, deal the Brock thing no more. So Richie 5, him think that Richie 5.
Right.
So, and the song was called Holiday Weekend, and that was my first record, meaning that those times it wasn't even CD, it was LP and 45. My first record that I was on, and I was like, whoa, you know. What had happened is that went into my system, and I started to say to myself, you know what, this artist thing is not so bad. But when I really took it serious was in 2000, when Alicia Keys came to Jamaica for the first time to perform at Sumfest, Reggae Sumfest, and I was there on the stage. I was a cameraman at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, whenever they do music alone, they shoot with camera, up on stage. And Snoop Dogg came out to perform that year. And Snoop are my artist, cause me I used to listen to the Dog Pound album hard enough. And when you check it out, I saw the reaction that the crowd was giving Snoop when he went out and thing, and being on the stage and seeing it, I was like, you know, this is what I want to do. Ended up transitioning into the music industry. I took it serious. I started going to studios, started singing, writing songs, working with various artists, various producers. Found myself, you know, elevating really quickly, you know, because of the skill that I had, you know. It's so profound, you know. Sometimes I even look back at it and I said to myself, you know, yo, where did I get all of this from? You know what I mean? Because it was so easy for me. You know, it was never hard. You know, if somebody came up with an idea and think I already had the melodies, the transitions, the changes.
That's I learned about you.
And it's almost like I already know exactly where to take it. Passion, it's a part of me. It is a no-brainer because I don't have to try. It's like, you know, when somebody has to get up and really try to do something, I don't. You know, it just comes to me so naturally and so easily. It just doesn't make me feel like I'm working ever. It feels like I'm just always having fun.
That's the key to a happy life, right?
Yeah, and I get, you know, I live the life, but there are up times and down times, you know, but the down times don't last very long because the minute I become down is also another moment for me to create. And sometimes some of the best works come from the down times, the down period.
Jamaica has a rich musical heritage, as
man.
anyone who's spent any time in Jamaica knows. How has growing up in this vibrant culture influenced your music?
This environment, this pepper pot, this curry pot, this allspice country had a very big impact on me, you know what I mean? Just the whole scenery, the vibe, the people. But Jamaicans, we take serious thing, make joke. I don't know if you heard that statement before, but we as a people, we just take serious thing, make joke, because we know so once we get serious, I hate that. So we rather laugh about it and make a joke. If you can't take a joke, go on about your business. Jamaica is just one of those places where, you know, it is hard for you to not gravitate towards something because it's everything about us and the country itself is so infectious. Even tourists that come here and think and them get an experience or a little taste of it, it's like they don't want to leave. So for me, growing up here are the best feeling, the best life, the best everything, because I got an opportunity to travel the rest of the world in a tour all over. And may I tell you the truth, I don't think there's anywhere like Jamaica. I love the chaos though. I guess that is what makes it so vibrant and so alive.
Right.
You know, growing up in the garrison, the ghetto, you know, because I come from Block 17, Dunkirk, and anyway, high schools in Jamaica, which is all boys high school in Jamaica, which is St. George's College. Them time, you know, me start get to rub shoulders with some of the elites, them and them kids and thing, and make different type of friendship, and start channel myself and find myself uptown. I said Jamaica is just this beautiful place where never cease to amaze you every time, because I'm a big man now, I still never go all of the places in Jamaica, and there's so much more that's here that I still not get for experience. And even watching your program is what opened up my eyes to even some of the locations where I never know really exist in my homeland. And it's like, I definitely want to try it. I definitely want to go.
Yeah, you know? And that was the whole point of starting Jamaica Nice G, was I felt like Jamaicans alone need to see their country from the perspective of everyone who's coming here and falling in love with it. Because I think when you live here, you kind of, you know, and now I've been here for 7 years now, so you know, you get stuck in that whole, you know, vibe where you're just living every day. And so, you know, when we met, we talked about my YouTube channel, and so recently the reason you're here is that you composed for us this incredible soundtrack, and you know, everybody will get to hear it. At the beginning of this video, the song that you hear is produced by Camar for our channel, special for Jamaica Nice. Can you share the inspiration for that piece?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody knows that I'm working now closely with Chris Gayle, the cricketer. He has now transitioned into music, so I am the person that has been pretty much behind the whole music transition that Chris has been making. And we had a project called Don't Go, and we had Tony and Layla, the Miss Jamaica Universe. We were trying to find a location as we would say, you know, Chris crew, you know, the location. Do I try to find a location, right? And they were like, where's the right place to shoot this video? So Chris, you know, Chris knew you guys a while back, and Chris said, you know, I have the perfect place, you know, and I was like, where that? And he goes and show me some pictures and thing, and I think it's called Vista Ridge. Oh God, people. Oh God, people. Believe in me, no man. I see the place and I fall in love with the place instantly. It's when I reach, beautiful. I never know said that place that exists in Jamaica. The landscape, the architecture, the interior decoration, and the food, and the vibes, and the beach down on the cliffside. I also go check out Chris's video. Don't go, and you see a nice aesthetic of the place through
I
a
still
visual.
can't believe you wore that fur coat.
Fur coat. The man got fur coat in at the pitch 2 o'clock evening, sun hot in Jamaica. Yeah, man. But being there for those couple of days, I fell in love with the place, the whole ambience, the whole vibe. Come, he's an artistic person. And being there gave me such a peaceful and tranquil vibe, you know what I mean? It's just nice. I think it was just me and Chris alone, and the staff that were prepared, and then Tony and the video crew came in the following day, and everybody was just amazed and just blown away in awe of how the place stayed. And that was what inspired me to do the beat, because when you said to me, you know, you're doing a YouTube channel and thing, and you know, having issues with you know, using other person's music and the copyright issues, I realized you know, we need to do something about that, because when I watch your channel, I love it.
Yeah, and
we need to do. We don't want no hindrance, we don't want no stoppage, we don't want no blockage, we want smooth sailing. You understand? So we say, yo, fix things.
Yes.
So we made a nice.
And the name of the beat is?
Ridge Riddim.
Riddim, yeah.
Vista Ridge Riddim.
Right
away. So, you know, you guys gonna hear it, and trust me, now get the launch on it and things.
From the minute I heard it, I'm like, that is it.
That is it. You know, so
I learned that from you.
Yeah, man.
So, what do you think makes Jamaican music so unique and so appreciated worldwide?
Well, what I think makes Jamaican music really unique, and this is basically my opinion, you know, because it's such a question that, you know, can get so many different answers, but you know, it's such a broad spectrum. What makes Jamaican music so nice and have such a vibe is because of the culture. The music reflects everything that happens here, whether it's the crime and the violence, the love and the hate, you know, but it's real, it's passionate, you know, and it resonates with almost any and everyone, you know. Reggae is one of those type of music that speaks to the soul, speaks to the individual's conscience. So you find people more gravitate to it, you know what I mean? And it teaches you as well. You know, music is supposed to teach, you know what I mean? So I guess that's one of the reasons why, you know, people gravitate to reggae so much, because it has messages in there. Reggae, it's a moment to reflect with oneself, you know, and I think that is one of the reasons why it resonates so much with people, because it goes a little bit deeper.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's music you feel.
It
makes you feel something. Right? So walk us through your creative process when you're working on a new track.
Yeah.
How do you bring those Jamaican vibes into your music?
Wow. All right.
It starts with being Jamaican.
Yeah, of course. Knowing the culture is what makes you able to know exactly where to go, how to do it. Every culture has a different pattern. You go to Africa, they have a type of drum pattern. I can identify with it because I'm musical. You go to China, they have a different type of drum pattern. You go to Europe, they have a different type of drum pattern. You go to America, they have a different type of drum pattern. You know, so the pattern is what tells you how they groove, how they move. You know, the pattern is what also tells you where to go with the music and the type of audience that you want to attract.
Right.
So whenever I'm making music, if I say I'm gonna go straight dancehall, or I'm gonna target Jamaicans, I'm gonna go from the root up. I go straight hardcore, resonate more in. If it's America, me know say, alright then, Americans like their snares this way, they like claps, they like certain type of sounds and things. So I implement those and the type of patterns that they groove to in it, and then I drop in some dancehall and reggae elements in there to make them know, say, you know. So you find, say, dancehall influences in the drum and bass culture over there, and you find that they develop their own unique sound. For me, when I'm in the studio, I sometimes I like to start my beats them with my drum pattern first.
Right.
And then I'll do layers of, like, you know, keys and then bass and some other little stuff. Then there are times when I will have a key melody and I'll play like something, and then I'll start to build a pattern around it. I can have the beat looped and playing over and over and over and over, and I can put various amount of variation of pattern, chord progressions or styles or whatever on it, because, you know, the beat has already set the groove. The groove is already set.
So you work across many different genres.
See,
What is your favorite genre?
my favorite genre, I would have to say, I love R&B, you know. It's because you know, growing up in the church, the chord progressions, you know, those things, you know, they're more full. And then, you know, you have to understand, so me grew up in an era where I'm traveling a lot from I was young, so I have a lot of foreign influence when I'm growing up, just like the generation. So I've been doing Afrobeats from 2013. I used to wipe off record and them thing there, you know, and read who are the writers and all of the information. I'm say, all right, then cool, and then I play the music, and it's like I have a vast amount of information in my brain with the different styles of music. And then you find, say, I start merge all of these things intertwine, you know. And but you know, R&B have a little bit more vibe because it have more chords and it.
That's true. So understanding that collaboration is key in the music industry.
Yeah, no. No.
Can you share some of your most memorable moments?
Man, I have good and bad experiences, man. You know, good and bad experiences. But collaborating is key. Collaboration is what makes the music industry and the music industry what it is. You know what I mean? That's why you have the Grammy Society, you have all these big organizations, a body of people who come together to do work. When you look at some hit records, I know one man name is sip on it. You see a couple of names, you know, so it's a lot of people coming together to create. And
there
you know,
seems to be an artist and a feature artist for
feature
every
artist,
song now.
or even a producer, a writer, or whoever the case may be. You know, I've been doing work all over the world with different persons and producers, labels, and that kind of stuff, and I realize how they operate. You know, they try to communicate with each other to make sure that they get the best product, the end result, the end game. You know, a lot of them I work with Beanie, man. Love work with Beanie. Beanie, we give you. Beanie is a history man, you know, we call him a history man. Then one day, Lady Saw, work with Jacure, work with Cartel, work with different producers like Jam 2, work with different producers like Andrew Blacks with some of the new producers. I've worked with Bobby Digital, Dave Stewart at the Rhythmics, Annie Lennox. I've worked with Jimmy Cliff. I've even toured with Jimmy Cliff.
Oh, wow.
You know, as a background singer and them thing there, you know. Is what makes it fun. Collaboration is what makes it work. Because, for instance, when more people are, I realize when more people are invested into a project, you have more avenues for it to get more reach. If Beanie's on a track, his team and his people are gonna want to push it. If and I'm on it, then my people are gonna want to push it. And you find the collaboration help to make it reach further instead of stifling it. You know, it's key. You understand? Key.
Yes. So my favorite collab was the recent one with Sean Paul,
Cha-cha, and Spice, and Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Yeah, man, I see you, man. Yeah, check me. Let's see you.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
When we are
gotta have fun. I mean, the music is all about having fun,
cool,
and I love that about Jamaica. There's like,
and I love that about you.
it's just,
you guys are.
So, I've heard you're involved in some exciting new projects.
Yes.
Can you give us a sneak peek into what you're currently working on?
Well, before, you know, everybody knows that we're working on a couple projects with Chris We have an album that we are basically on right now that's called Tropical Houses Cruise. Tropical House Cruise is to Jamaica, the Asian edition, which Chris is the headliner on. Big up to Contractor Music Marketing. That album now is up for Grammy consideration. It's a
Clap that,
clap,
yeah.
Chris, big up yourself. So next category, which is the nomination part, and if you get nominated, then say a big deal. That
Yeah, exactly.
That's a part of history for me and for Chris, because there has never been a athlete that transitioned to artistry or in the music that has ever won a Grammy,
Right.
or has ever gotten a #1 anywhere in the world. Go for the Grammy.
Yeah, go for the Grammy.
And then
do they open the voting up to people? Like, can people vote?
Well, this is my first time being on a project that is actually being submitted.
Right.
So I'm learning as well
Right.
how the whole process goes.
Right.
I think so. I'm not sure if outsiders can. I think it's just
Right.
a membership thing.
Right. We can follow you on @Camar Music.
Yeah, can follow me.
And then
Come
you're
on,
gonna for sure tell us if we can vote, right?
Of course.
Absolutely.
If me ever find out that Uno can vote, when I feel like me I go do, me I must come send it, come go for the vote. How you mean?
Exactly.
So
Alright.
we're excited about that, and we have some other things in the pipeline in terms of finishing up an album and also putting out and get some collabs with some big names like
Exciting things.
Sean and Shaggy or so forth.
Right. So just a couple more questions, and then we're going to get into the hot seat. I can't wait to put you in the
Jesus.
hot seat. I hope you're ready. So music often inspires and invokes a lot of emotions in people.
Yeah.
Can you share a story about a time when music had a significant impact on your life?
On my life, say it was a dark period for me. I was going through a transition, I was going through a lot, mentally. I was pretty much ready to just put it all aside. Bridging, Kurt Riley at the time just said, yo, come on, I go up on the road on my birthday, go beat 2 juice and thing. So alright, cool, I'm just shoot out of a country and thing. That is when I was first introduced to Chris. And then, Chris was asking, about me, what is it that I do and thing. And, Tanto and a couple of guys said that, say he's a really good producer. That's when I got introduced, and I was pretty much not interested in doing anything called music. But then that was a period when Chris decided that he wanted to do music. And what happened is they decided to make us link up and do some music. And for me, that was as a turning point for me, because now when I was ready to give up, somebody see the greatness in me and decide to choose me and 0 to 100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that alone now kind of give me even more inspiration, more passion, more drive to continue doing what I'm doing.
Big up Chris.
Big up Chris, man. Big up Kurt Riley. Big up Tanto Blacks.
You
Thing, you know what I mean? Because them they did it from them.
Tanto, don't even get me started on
Tanto
him.
the G, man. Tanto.
Oh my goodness.
It's a turning point for me with the music.
We've touched on a few, but Jamaica is known for incredible talent.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any emerging artists that you feel we should be keeping our eye on?
Yeah, there's one in particular, and so that I got to roll off right away because there's a no-brainer for me. A little youth named Briscoe Lyrical.
Okay.
I didn't know from a long time, but now I'm changing name to Geo Lyrical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he on YouTube? Can I link him?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right, so we'll link him.
I think a Geo Lyrical
Okay.
thing there, but
Cool.
it was at Chris's birthday party.
Okay.
We perform at Chris's birthday party and get a nice little reception and thing, I think I'm going good. We have a couple
Awesome.
more other artists out there, young talents out there who I know over the years. I see them back in the studio like a youth name hunt them. We have singer named Iana, we have Marshan, my brothers them where is Kareem and Classic Top Kicker. You can look out for those guys too
Yeah,
as well.
for
And
sure.
then there's a Miami artist that I'm working with that you guys need to look out for them, Franz Capone.
Okay.
Bad.
All right.
Him bad. Yeah.
All right. So aside that of my hot seat questions.
Alright.
So we're gonna have a little fun here. These are lighthearted questions, no pressure.
Man them said tired.
Into these hot seat
I
questions.
feel like I some trick question I found there now, but I work with them still. Let's see what going on now.
Jamaica's out of the picture for this one. You can't answer
Okay.
Jamaica.
Okay.
Another country's music that you're feeling.
Africa and South America.
All right, cool. All right, next question. Favorite Jamaican food?
My favorite Jamaican food would be curry goat.
All right. So, favorite parish for a staycation or a laycation?
Yo, you know, I said Portland
Mm-hmm.
and Saint Ann.
Okay, so anywhere in there.
Yeah, man.
All right. So, what's your favorite thing to do on the weekend?
But I'm gonna just be diplomatic and tactful. I stay home.
Ah, come on, tell the truth.
Yo, me like paint the town, yeah, man. Go
Yeah.
out, clubbing.
Favorite club?
Let's say 420.
420.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just down the road.
Yeah, man.
Breadfruit or bammy?
Breadfruit.
Breadfruit. I got
Fried.
a treat right over there. Fried.
Fried.
That was my next question.
Fried.
Roasted or fried?
Fry with like salt.
Fried, yeah.
Yeah, man. But if
I
you
got
want to
some
go roast fry, that's good too, you know. I can roast it for me and then it's fried. No.
Yeah,
You understand?
we have some of that for you when we're on the way out.
Trouble daddy.
All right.
Clap yourself. I
And
like that. Thank you.
who should I interview next?
Tanto.
Tonto, you think I could?
Tonto.
You think?
Tanto.
All right. So that's a wrap, folks. We certainly.
You mean that's a reggae?
That's a reggae.
Yeah.
All right, that's a reggae. I hope you enjoyed this insightful and entertaining conversation with Camar. Camar Flava.
That is it.
And if you want more incredible music, check out the links in the description below. I will put all the artists we've mentioned down there. If you haven't been to Jamaica, you can at least hear Jamaica. Kamar, thanks once again.
You're welcome.
You know, this was sort of something that I just threw out there. And to our lovely viewers, without them,
Yeah, man, they're naughty.
we wouldn't have Jamaica Nice, and it's growing. So if you enjoyed this interview, make sure you like, follow, share, smash the notification button, and never miss an episode of Jamaica Nice A, because you never know who we're gonna have on the show, or where we're gonna be, or what we're gonna do. But one thing I can guarantee you, it will be in Jamaica, and it will be Jamaica Nice A.
Hola, Ito.
Or for the artists.
Jamaica Nice G.
There we
Big
go.
up on yourself and thanks for having me.
Alright,
I really
yeah.
appreciate it. I love this interview. You know?
Yeah.
Nobody never questioned me so much yet. Think they are the stations. Jamaica Nice A.
Yeah.
Jamaica Nice E for y'all. Yeah. Yeah, man, that is it. Just give me a second. Yeah, man, breadfruit is ready?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
made this.
Mm-hmm.
I made this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some breadfruit. Me suit talk to you. Leave us.
Stop.
Oh, stop.
Ready?
Yes, people, as promised, I got my breadfruit. Don't ramp with me.
The chef. Marine.
Big up yourself, yeah. Big up yourself.
And of course, the tree.